divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Seahawks and the 49ers. All that and more coming up next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. I'm Kate Scott. Joining me, as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL Divisional Round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure.
I don't think there's any question about that, Kate. With every one of these playoff rounds, that pressure just grows. It increases. That Super Bowl gets closer and closer. And your game, well, it's got to increase with it. If you can't take your level of play up a notch from the previous week, can't rise to the occasion and find that extra gear befitting the situation we're in, well, that's the week you're going to be sent home and be a fan like the rest of us.
Fielded at the 7. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. They're led out by someone amidst their second act as an NFL QB. He was a second-rounder back in 2013, Geno Smith.
When Geno Smith won Comeback Player of the Year, it was really hard to find another comp. You know, the NFL, we love to always compare and contrast guys from different eras or project them moving forward. But there just were not many stories like Geno Smith, who just waited and persevered a decade in the NFL before he flourished. But what came to life finally was just the arm strength, the accuracy, the playmaking ability that was there at West Virginia, and it just took some time and maybe a little love from Pete Carroll at that time to really elevate his confidence and elevate his game.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. They're the top dog for the upcoming postseason, and we all know that is so important, Brock, because it's going to give their injured guys that extra week of recovery as they try to get back out there for a postseason run.
Yeah, Kate, and here's now the key. With that #1 seed and that bye week secured in your pocket, you just do not want to add anybody to that injured list. And if that extra week of rest can help somebody, anybody, get back out there, what a lift for the postseason.
We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Staying with Walker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They go play action. Here's Smith. Headed out right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They gain 14 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
From the red zone now. And it's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Tyler Lockett, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the 49ers now to take over for the first time. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's a 49er first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They toss to McCaffrey running left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Second and 6 coming up here. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Purdy on first down. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Reeled in by George Kittle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. But it slips through. Second down coming up.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make it impact later.
Oh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards.
Encroachment, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still second down.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Running it after the penalty. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Fullback gets it behind the line. And he finishes off the play by taking it in. Touchdown! The 49ers finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, we don't see this often, but love it whenever we do. The fullback, the target on that one, and he ends up with 6.
You're absolutely right, Kate. You don't see fullbacks utilize that much, but man, when you do have a weapon like that, it stretches a defense so thin. Big-time touchdown. Yes, by a fullback.
That one splits the uprights, and we're all tied up. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll send their tight end right. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate. Right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful.
There we go.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know you've got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the 49ers will go on offense. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Let's go.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials.
False start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Now Purdy. Fires over the middle. Caught. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. Pass complete to his back. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
It's a pickup of 11. And that's a 49er 1st down. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC Divisional Round matchup. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They've got a first to begin the frame. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Here's 2nd and 7. Brought in by Ayuk. And as this play goes out of bounds, all eyes turn to that flag on the field.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Purdy to throw it. Misfire there, couldn't connect. Looking for the back that time. And it'll be 2nd and goal, still a couple of shots at this one.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Play action now with Purdy. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
3rd and goal, Purdy. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. And the next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. They motion the tight end over. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise, you deliver, and that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Another try following the sack. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Pass complete to Walker. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt goes 63 yards. And they're going to take over possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready.
Purdy setting up that play action. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go, set. Huh. Set, go.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
That's Mayer. He's got it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point of the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On the toss, it's McCaffrey. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Let go.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. And it's the 49ers in trouble with 2nd and 15.
Ready. Set up. Set up.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jerome Baker has it. And the Seahawks get the football on the 1st turnover of the contest. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, right, you checked down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
1st down, Smith to throw. Cut by Lockett. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Rifles it, and it's caught.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. from the red zone now. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve complete. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. The stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. Walker now from the gun. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So now, here's third and goal. Here's Smith. Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. It's just a 26-yarder coming off the edge, and it's blocked. Picked up and on the move now inside the 20.
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. So we're to halftime in this fight for a spot in the NFC Championship game. As we send things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. One of these two teams is going to move on to the conference championship. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it's going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The Niners got a fine performance in the first half from one of their leaders, Brock Purdy. He connected on a touchdown pass in that first half, and that's a big part of why his guys lead at the break. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who, as our second half gets underway. Return starts at the 3. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
That finds Ayuk complete. And he's brought down for a loss.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
It's a punt coming from the Niners on 4th down, and Mitch Wisnowski out to boot it away. And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Jair Brown has it. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series. Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick.
Here we go.
Purdy on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's 2nd down coming up. That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score. That is so, so good. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Got him in, over the middle, complete. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after. Working inside the red zone. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. George Kittle, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone. Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got. Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials, who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
No change to the call on the field, so that play's going to remain a touchdown. On is Moody for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Wisnowski now to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Now go with Walker on the counter. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
They go play action. Here's Smith. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. He's got it inside the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Myers to add the PAT. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard.
Seahawks 14.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. Now last touchdown cuts their lead from 10 to 3, but a chance to restore it right here. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Completed here to McCaffrey.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
3rd and long for him here. He's got Ayuk on that slant. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Seahawks drive is going to start from deep in their own territory. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Smith. He lobs it up, looking, lays out for this one. Oh, what a catch! And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. How about a big hitter? 30-40 yards there and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Walker on first down. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Out of the gun, here's Smith. Pressure comes, he's taken down, the 49ers got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut my losses and avoid such a negative play.
Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Bronk, as he gets away another one. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And it's going to be their football coming up. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Here's a throw on the out route. Complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. The 49ers with it here, hoping to close out a playoff victory. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Now a timeout for an injured player. That's Christian McCaffrey being attended to. Hopefully with his history, this is something minor. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Set up.
Now Purdy. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Play action now with Purdy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll start from the 39. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Now, elsewhere on the return, there's an injured player in need of some attention, which he will get as trainers head his way. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Walker. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Smith. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Smith on 1st down. Connects with Fant. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Now Walker. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Running with Walker again. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is. But after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Here we go.
Now Smith. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Daniel Brown has it.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's brought down up at the 6-yard line. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
This might be a free play for him. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Offside. Defense.
So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty.
That penalty is declined.
First down throw by Purdy. He rolls to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Now a give. It's McCaffrey headed right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a 49er first down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
First down, ball at the 36.
Here we go, Shaq. Huh.
From the gun is Purdy. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Seahawks and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You know, one thing I've noticed, Kate, coaching youth football, everybody wants their kid to play quarterback. That is, until they get knocked to the mat. And that's now 5 sacks in this game, let alone the number of times quarterbacks have been flushed as well. Not everybody is built to play quarterback.
Another try following the sack. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
That's caught for the first. And they're going to bring him down just as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, Smith to throw. Cut by Lockett. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
To throw. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down. Looking to throw it. Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And the defense comes through. Fourth down, that much tougher.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, well, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks, well, that's an expectation rarely achieved, and a sign that this group did their homework, and they're making it pay on the field.
He finds him beyond the marker, and he's able to take this one down at the 25. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing now. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Here he is to throw. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense to the line for second down. Now to throw. And it's caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. Third and just 2 to go. Setting up to pass. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender, and even more so the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have.
Now hang on, they want to take another look at this play, and a very important call coming up late in this game. Oh, this one is really close, Brock. Did he establish possession and then get both feet down?
Yeah, maintaining possession while being a ballerina, not always easy. A lot to look at here, but I know he thinks he's got a touchdown.
So they sent it to a second set of eyes in New York, and the call on the field is confirmed. Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up. Now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
Return starts at the 9. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And we'll see how aggressive they get to try and end this game in regulation, or if overtime is on the horizon. And that throw just too high for him. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up. Here he is to throw. This ball's caught by McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. San Francisco calls it second timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
This one falls incomplete.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Back to throw. Quick hitter complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. He'll look to throw it. He put everything he had into this one. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. To throw again, it's Purdy. He's loaded another one up. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up third down. And postseason overtime differs from what we saw in the regular season. A touchdown on the opening drive doesn't end things anymore. Both teams guaranteed a possession. And if we're still tied after each team has had the football once, we then go to sudden death, and the first score takes it. Two teams giving all they have to make it to the NFC Championship. How fun is this, Brock? A great game continues as they kick it away in overtime. Great vision, gets him across midfield. I don't think they're going to catch him. Touchdown! He takes the kick all the way back for 6. The advent of a new style of kickoff in 2024 created all sorts of new strategies to generate big returns. And Brock, here, we see their own design executed to perfection to spring them for 6.
Yeah, I don't know if we've seen a rule change that has invigorated special teams coaches, head coaches, all the coaches, as much as this one did this offseason, each looking for their own wrinkle to try to throw in there and do what we just saw, break it the length of the field for 6 big points.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Two teams giving all they have to make it to the NFC Championship. How fun is this, Brock? A great game continues as they kick it away in overtime. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And since it's the postseason, Brock, a touchdown won't win the game automatically, but it will put some serious pressure on their opponents getting the football next. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Gets this to Fant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith. Catch made. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And oh, he got it! Interception! That's Divisional Lenore. And the 49ers get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. And that was the type of game we could only hope for in the postseason, Brock. A couple of deserving teams laying it all out there. And they were finally able to get the win and keep their playoffs going. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one.